Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back into my channel. If you want to see how I achieve this full glam look, go ahead and keep watching. So right now I am filling in her eyebrows with the Anastasia Dip Brow in color dark brown. And I go in later just to give a little more definition to her eyebrow with the ebony color. And I do the same thing to the other side. And I'm making hair-like strokes in the front of her eyebrow just to give it a more realistic look. Right now I'm using the Other Girl Pro Concealer to conceal under her eyebrow. I think this color is 14. Most girls never say they want it. Most girls never say how. Most girls never say they need it. Most girls never say So I'll take a little bit of that concealer and put it in between her eyebrows just to fill that part in a little bit. And I go in with a darker color over the eyebrow just to clean it up. For this look, I didn't go all the way to the end of her eyebrow, well, to the middle of her eyebrow, just because I wanted to fade out the front or the middle part of her eyebrow a little more, just to give it a little more like realistic look, so it doesn't look so dark and bold in the front. And I do the same thing to the other side. So throughout the video, I honestly do apologize. My head was in the way the whole time. My hat, my kitchen, good Lord, help me. So right now, I think I'm using the same concealer and I'm putting some concealer on her eyelid just to go ahead and prime it for the eyeshadow. So right now I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics palette. This is the Festival palette and I'm going in with the bright pink for my first transition color. And I'm using a crease brush to go ahead and apply that color. And then my steps to doing this are pack on and then blend. So just get the color on there as much as possible and then go back and blend afterwards after you feel like you've gotten enough, and then go back, just keep going until you feel like you have achieved that pigment that you like. Right now I'm going in with a deeper pink. This is still in the same palette, and as you see, I'm packing on the color and then I blend out. Do the same thing for the other side. And to deepen up this eye look, I went in with the Juvia's Place palette. It has this purple in it. And I wanted to use that darker purple to give a little bit of definition to her crease and outer corners. And I'm using a smaller crease brush to do this. And I have a brush cleaner. Out of habit, I honestly just wipe the brush on the back of my wrist just to get some of the color off while I'm blending out the color. And right now I'm using the P. Louise eyeshadow base to cut her crease. And take your time doing a cut crease. You don't have to rush. You just want as much precision as possible, just so that it's even. And then you see I just go back and forth. I check and make sure it's even. And add until I feel like they're both symmetrical. So after I do that, I'm going in with this white MAC eyeshadow. It's a shimmery white eyeshadow. I don't remember which one it is, but I use it in the inner corners of her eye. It just gives the look a little pop. And then I'm going back in with that first transition color from the BH Cosmetics palette. And I'm just blending the two colors together. And the key to blending eyeshadow together is pretty much just overlapping and going back and forth with the colors until you feel like it's seamless, so you don't see any line of demarcation. And then I'm going in with this purple shade that's in the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm putting that on the outside just to deepen up the crease a little bit. And I do the same thing to blend those two together. And then using a small brush, I went in with the NYX glitter primer and I applied this purple glitter first. And after that, I went in with a chunkier purple glitter just to give the look a little more something else, a little more spice. And the key to blending the glitters together is the same thing as the eyeshadows. You overlap and just go back and forth until you feel like everything is seamlessly blended. And then I do the same thing to the other side. And that lighter pink, I use the lighter pink to go over the lighter pink eyeshadow shade. And for this one, I'm doing it reverse. I did the lighter pink and then the darker purple. So now I'm using this Kiss white eyeliner for her waterline. And then I went back in with that MAC shimmery eyeshadow to smudge a little bit before I went in with my glitter. And before you do your glitters, you always want to put down a base color so that the glitter does pop off of that color. So I went in with the white shimmery eyeshadow, and then I went in with a silver glitter. And take your time. Be careful when doing glitter under the waterline, just because you don't want it to get in your client's eye. And right now I'm going in with this NYX matte eyeliner. This is still my go-to. And it dries down so quick, and you can tell when it dries down because it looks matte. And right now I use my Mink lashes and the Duo Lash Glue to apply the lashes. And I use some MAC mascara to blend her natural eyelashes with the strips. So I just used it under her eyelashes, and wherever I felt like I seen it, I just went over it. And then right now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty foundation. I think this color is 455. And I'm using a flat top foundation brush to blend this out. I'm going back in with that LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan to highlight the highlighted areas. So I do under her cheeks, the bridge of her nose, the middle of her forehead, and her chin. And I'm using this Real Techniques. I think this is actually the foundation brush to blend out the highlighted areas. So I do apologize ahead of time. The video actually cut off. I think my phone died at the end of the video, so I wasn't able to catch everything else. But I got the gist of it. So right now I'm just applying a generous amount of setting powder to the areas where I highlighted, and I don't leave it all long just to avoid the flashback. So I just blend it out and blend it into her skin and dust off the excess. So I am going to apply a little bit of blush. This is from the Juvia's Place. And then apply a little bit of setting powder and then go in with the BH Cosmetics contour palette to contour her cheekbones, chin, forehead, and nose. Now I'm using that same palette on her nose. Honey, we gotta contour that nose and snatch it. And I use my setting spray, use a generous amount. I always use my setting spray before I do my highlight. The reason I do this is just to give the highlight a little more pigment. So instead of spraying my brush or the actual product, I spray the face and then apply the highlighter. So that's pretty much a wrap for this tutorial. I'm super sorry that the video got cut off at the end, so you really didn't get to see the rest or how I finish it up, but this is pretty much the end of it. And if you like this video, then please like, subscribe, and comment. Share this video wherever you can. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and let me know if you want to see another video like this. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning back in. Bye.